So, as you guys just announced, $37 million in neighborhood infrastructure projects this coming summer. Waynedale is one of the neighborhoods that's going to be receiving a lot of those improvements here. We know that a lot of work has been put into that neighborhood so far. Just talk to me, I guess, a little bit more about the ongoing efforts there and how this will kind of just help kind of further move that along.
That's right. As you look at this $37 million investment, what's really interesting in the southwest area of Fort Wayne in particular, which is where I'm focused, of course, because that's my district, what we're doing is we're having a synergy of investment. So we have these different infrastructure projects that were discussed today, in addition to the ongoing Waynedale 2040 neighborhood plan and the ongoing right-of-way and public works efforts. And so by pulling funds out of different buckets, we're able to do a lot of different things to improve the infrastructure at once in the community. So that's what's exciting, and really this reflects the conversations that we've had with the neighbors. As part of our Waynedale 2040 plan, we knocked door to door and we asked the neighbors, what do you want? What do you want to see? And this infrastructure all coming together, it really represents the improvements that we need in the community.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I know Waynedale is a particular neighborhood that has had a lot poured into it recently. I guess tell me how that exactly came to be. How was Waynedale kind of chosen as kind of this up and coming neighborhood that you guys really just want to invest and push out there right now?
Well, that's right. When I went door to door, in the years past and talking to the different neighbors, one thing that I heard over and over again is that people in Waynedale felt like the city forgot about their infrastructure a long time ago. And so there was just an overwhelming need to improve the streets, the sidewalks, as well as parks and trying to find community centers. So from this, we developed the vision for the Waynedale 2040 plan, and that's what we've been working on the last year and a half.
I know you said that you've been obviously talking with your constituents and people in these neighborhoods, and I guess if you can pinpoint one or two of the main things that they kind of mentioned to you that you guys were kind of able to tackle with this $37 million, what would that be?
It's just fixing the streets and the sidewalks one at a time. It's really not very exciting as news stories go, but these are the nuts and bolts of what makes city government excellent. Having city council and the mayor's administration work together to improve our streets, and it's done with a vision for parks and community centers and all the other things that we need. It's all coming together.
Tell us a little bit about Project Avalon. You mentioned it when you were speaking at the podium. What's that?
Well, that one is particularly interesting because it's over $2 million of infrastructure that is part of the overall plan. So again, as Director Sean mentioned, we wish we could do everything all at once. And so for those neighborhoods who don't see the repairs coming together, rest assured that we are pursuing those improvements throughout the city. But the short answer is we're trying to be as efficient as we can, one street, one neighborhood at a time, and then we just add up all these little blocks. It comes together to a more seamless transformation of the city.
Neighborhoods have been a big focus of yours since basically the time you took office.
Right.
When these kinds of announcements happen, $37 million going into specifically neighborhood infrastructure, a lot of it into your district. What does that mean?
Well, it's really exciting, and again, I thank Director Sean Waterman in the mayor's office for working in good faith with the city council. So it's exciting. There's some history here, and I don't want to give too long of an answer, but back in the days of Mayor Henry and even previous mayors, there was a vision to transform downtown, to draw outside businesses and residential development. And the idea is that if we invested in it, it would become a nucleus to draw more residential and commercial activity. And we've done that. We've done it successfully over the past 20 years or so. So the reason that I focused on neighborhoods is having built so much downtown, we want to have that continue private investment and see the city turn a little more focused to the face of the city and the neighborhoods and the community.
Anything else that people should know?
No, I'll just try to say one more time so I'm a little more, try to keep it shorter. Again, we're just thankful for all of these projects coming together between these infrastructure investments and the rising Waynedale 2040 neighborhood plan. These efforts are all coming together to synergistically transform this community, and all the pieces will fit together to make our community just a special place. So thank you very much.